due to Lyme disease, but he's still fragile and seemed checked out all weekend at Coachella. Finally got his health back, but now friends are worried that he's spiraling again. The past few years have been a roller coaster.
Now, we all don't really know what's going on with Justin Bieber, but generally people are asking what's happened. I mean, he used to be a young kid with a smile on his face, and now he looks drained. He almost doesn't look like he's taking care of himself. I mean, I love the facial hair moment, but he just doesn't seem like the same person. Like, where's that spark of joy he used to have? Now, ever since Justin was struggling with Lyme disease, he's been focusing on his health. He also hasn't released any new music since 2022. There's also rumors that he was asked to perform at the 2024 Super Bowl, which he actually declined. So he just doesn't really want to be in the music industry scene right now. I mean, he has been doing some one-off performances, but he's not putting out anything new. Now, it turns out it's not just Lyme disease that he is struggling with. He's also been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. This left Justin Bieber with left of his face paralyzed.
Justin here. I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on. Obviously, as you can probably see from my face.
Now, it could be more than just Diddy and his wife, Haley, who are triggering Justin, because recently one of his friends, Chris King, had passed away. Chris was a rapper and Justin's ex-roommate who was sadly shot. After the incident, Justin took to his Instagram story and wrote, "Love you, bro. This one hurts."
Rapper Chris King dead after a shooting in Nashville over the weekend. His A-list friends now reacting to the tragic death.
What am I going through? What am I feeling?
Justin Bieber paying tribute on his IG stories, writing, "Love you, bro. This one hurts. Please keep his family in your prayers. See you in paradise, brother." Chris and Justin's friendship goes way back. Last December, the rapper shared this video of the pair, revealing that he and the singer were roomies back in the day, calling him forever extended family. Fun fact, I lived at my brother's crib for a full year and a half almost 10 years ago. Glad some people never change, no matter what.
Their commenters have suggested his tears are actually a result of his smoking habits, to which he alluded to in a post as well. But remember, Haley and Justin shut down rumors that they were getting a divorce earlier this month because her father was doing a little bit too much talking on social media. They said there's no divorce and no truth to that whatsoever. They are very happy.
The new headline says that Hailey Bieber is allegedly dropping hints because fans suspect that she is phasing Justin out after sharing life routine as rumors of marital issues swirl. Do you want to know what she posted that fans are worried or are suspecting that she's phasing Justin Bieber out? She posted this picture of her with some kind of Xenon Girl, the 21st Century face mask, and it says, "I now know for sure this is the only life for me: bed, tea, and skincare." People are saying that this is her way of saying that she's no longer with Justin and that she doesn't need him anymore.
This headline reads that Hailey Bieber reacts to her husband's crying photos, and that's where I want to end here. I brought this up at the beginning of this video, but she commented a pretty crier, which I felt like was just a little bit weird. Now, looking at what Haley wrote, her response suggests that it's nothing too serious, as we'd expect a more alarmed reaction, or not at all. Like, if Justin was crying about something major, like his friend dying, she'd probably be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss." But she's acknowledging that he's a pretty crier, so maybe he wasn't crying over them. It's just weird. I feel like she shouldn't have commented at all.
She didn't have to cut me off. Now we were nothing. Your love should treat me like so up.
YouTube, welcome back, gang, to all my regulars and my new viewers to another episode of Tay Wizard Reactions. As we make our way to 300 subscribers, gotta thank you all for tapping in and engaging into the channel, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to catch me live, go to tiktok.com at 8 a.m. or go to twitch.tv/TayWizardTV at 5 p.m. I know I'm late today, but I'm gonna get on as soon as I finish this video. You got any clips you want to send me, go ahead and put it in the community right here on YouTube, or you can throw it in the DMs at any one of my social media platforms. Today, man, we got somebody on the board we really don't even talk about on this channel, because for one, this person, he tries to stay out the media, so he really rarely goes viral. And it's been speculated, bro, that he really going through something serious. And that person is Justin Bieber, man. Fans of Bieber been saying, bro, he been going nuts. He been going off on paparazzi. He been writing weird posts. And they say he been saying things in his songs that's just concerning. Some people say Justin Bieber been crying for help for a while. But I'm guessing it just got to a point where everybody's starting to really, really notice and they want to do something about it. I'm not a Justin Bieber fan. I don't listen to his music. No shade, and shout out to Justin Bieber though. But going through problems in life, especially when you're dealing with battles that's wagering your soul, can definitely take a heavy toll on you. Word on the street is, man, he been giving more hints and like through more symbolism than the Illuminati. But you know, especially in today's world, bro, a lot of people don't care about your problems until it's too late. So we're going to take some time out to acknowledge the type of stuff that the industry put you through and the signs that a person give when they crying for help that, you know, the common people seem to ignore. Some people don't ignore it, bro. They just don't know how to tell. They don't know how to peep the signs. And that's what brings us to today's video, which is, by the way, entitled, Justin Bieber's Cry for Help is Concerning. Video by Nitrous. Shout out to bro. And let's get straight into it. As always, if you like the content, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't be too shy to subscribe. Get notified when I drop a new video or when I'm updating y'all on the old one. Now let's go.
Is this Justin Bieber music video a secret cry for help? Ever since Yummy was released, people have felt that something was off about the whole thing. They saw Justin surrounded by a bunch of old rich folks staring at him like a snack, and they knew there had to be a deeper meaning there. When you actually analyze the video, you start to see why they feel that way. Justin looks like he's the one on the menu. The imagery screams predatory, especially when placed next to this visual that's littered with strange symbols and messages. After all, the story next to this visual that's littered with
you have the compass down here, the Mason compass.
Strange symbols and messages.
And then this says, what the hell? Love the devil back. Kill the poor. Wow.
After all the stories about his early years in the industry, these visuals feel like a cry for help now more than ever. So, today we're going to decode the Yummy video and others to try and figure out what Justin has been trying to tell us. Over the last few years, people have become convinced Justin Bieber is one of the victims of the industry. You can find countless posts on social media full of speculations about what possibly happened to him at the hands of powerful unnamed industry figures. Even though he never addressed these claims directly, the rumors only grew louder in recent years. Today, most genuinely believe it and point to one music video as the ultimate evidence that he not only went through something horrific, but was possibly secretly trying to tell us the entire time. That video is none other than the Yummy music video. Yummy was a massive pop hit that Justin reportedly dedicated to his wife. But despite the song being about his woman having the yummy, the video had nothing to do with her or their
At
love.
all, bro.
Instead,
At all.
we got a weird visual depicting rich old people feasting while Justin...
And I remember, I'm not going to pause it anymore, but I remember when this music video just first came out, it was very, very interesting because even if you went onto his Instagram, there were screenshots that he was posting of random babies. Random babies. I'm going to see if I can find, because I was going to make an entire video about this 2 years ago.
And stood in the middle of it all like the main course. Not only did it not line up with the song, but many felt that inside this video lies a coded message that he was trying to tell the world. The video started with Justin walking into a giant ballroom to join a dinner party with a bunch of old people. As he makes his way to a seat, he passes a group of child musicians who are performing for the dinner guests. This is one of the moments people mention having a deeper symbolic meaning, so make sure you keep this in mind as we will return to this in a bit. When he sits down, we are shown all these rich old people gluttonously gorging themselves. Out of nowhere, the room turns dark and it becomes a party. This is when Justin is depicted dancing on top of a table. At first glance, everything looks like just another music video. It is surely a bit odd, but nothing really sinister about it. But that all changes when you see what happens at the very end of the music video. After Justin was shown dancing on the table, it then switches to him sitting in the ballroom at the end of the party, where there's just one man left seen sitting behind him. They then show a close-up of a piece of cake that transforms into a picture of Justin Bieber as a kid with the word yummy underneath it. This is what people felt was an ultimate coded message. Why did the cake turn into a picture of Justin as a child with the phrase yummy? What in the world was this trying to imply? Some felt it could be a nod to the stories we hear about child stars going through in Hollywood, while others felt this was Justin directly referring to something that could have happened to him as a child star. Now, the imagery we are presented with at the very beginning stands out a lot more and makes so much more sense. Think about why children are performing at an exclusive dinner party. Shouldn't the musicians be adults? People felt that they were children because it was meant to represent Justin Bieber, who himself was a child performer. He too was made to perform for the rich elite who oversee the music industry. It does seem like the addition of these child performers could have been placed at the beginning of the video for a symbolic reason. They wanted us to see them and acknowledge their presence. This is why when Justin walks by them, they show a close-up of just the children playing the instruments. Something interesting I noticed in the close-up is that these performers are standing in between two pillars. When they show Justin singing, he is standing in between two pillars too. It appears that they were symbolically using this imagery to imply that child performers also represent Justin, who himself was a child performer. Now, these two pillars are extremely important, and we will be coming back to them later because it might help explain who Justin could have been talking about. This moment makes the entire music video all the more disturbing. Again, why did a piece of cake transform into a picture of Justin Bieber as a kid with the phrase yummy? Clearly, it seems to connect to the concept of child performers. Was he trying to tell us something happened to him in the industry when he was a child? Are the
100%.
elite guests at this ball meant to represent those who did it to him?
They ate Justin cake, bro. Is that what he's trying to say?
Well, how Justin promoted this video and some behind the scenes footage that surfaced has led people to believe that this is exactly what this is. While the visual already had people talking, when they noticed what he had done to promote the song, it made everything so much more suspicious. In order to get people ready for the single, Justin...
Okay, look, I found it. I found it, guys. I told you guys I have screenshots. I'm sorry. So this yummy. Then we have Justin Bieber official. Justin Bieber official. Justin Bieber. Hashtag yummy. What is that, bro? What is that? Just random. Like 12 pictures, bro. His whole Instagram. Hashtag yummy, bro.
posted 13 photos on Instagram, but these were not images that matched the theme of the song at all. Each post was a photo of a seemingly random baby or toddler with the hashtag yummy. People found this so strange and disturbing, especially after seeing what was depicted in the Yummy video.
Like what?
They wanted to know what toddlers had to do with the song that he reportedly claimed was about his wife. This became one of the most heavily criticized aspects of the song's rollout. But what happened during the music video is what convinced everybody there was more to all of this. A few weeks after the Yummy video was released, the behind-the-scenes footage came out. During the episode, cameras capture Bieber sitting in a room, visibly exhausted, emotional, and overwhelmed. He appears to be crying and distraught, with his head down as if he was having some sort of breakdown. This was the moment that people felt solidified everything. They saw Justin acting like this and interpreted as his emotions coming out because of the message in this video. Adding all of this together, from the child performers and the cake turning into a picture of young Justin, to the weird Instagram marketing strategy and this breakdown during the shoot, you can see why people feel this music video was a cry for help. But the question is, what was Justin trying to imply, and who are those rich old people meant to represent? What I found while making this breakdown makes things so much more suspicious. Like I said earlier, there could be an important significance to the pillars we see throughout the video, and they even could possibly hold the answers to what Justin was talking about. Now, while these pillars just seem like random background scenery a part of the environment, The fact that they were also purposely placed by the child performers could indicate it was being used as a symbol with a deeper meaning. Those pillars were likely strategically placed there. To most people, pillars mean absolutely nothing, but to a specific group, they hold a
Masons.
very important symbolic purpose. To some groups, they are called the twin pillars and are meant to represent duality. Interestingly, there is a lot of dualistic imagery depicted in the Yummy music video. For starters, there are two sides to what people feel is being depicted in the visual itself. While the song and video appear bright and bubbly, some feel it is telling a dark story underneath. That is literally an example of duality. We can find a lot more dualistic themes throughout the visual. For example, the representation of old and young, with the child performers and the lead dinner guests. Just like we see with the ballroom. At the beginning, it was depicted all bright and colorful, and then halfway through the video, it shifts to a dark environment. Even the way the video starts and ends is dualistic. He is shown smiling at the beginning, and by the end, he appears down and defeated when they show the cake. Considering all of this, it does appear that the twin pillars were utilized for a deeper reason. Identifying this makes you wonder if this symbol was used to hint at who Justin is referring to with this imagery. While that might sound like a stretch, what is depicted in his Where Are You Now music video might just point to that connection. While very specific groups are known for utilizing these pillars in their symbology, they are also famous for a lot of other symbols that were placed all over the visual for Where Are You Now. This video was released in 2015 and was one of the most creative concepts ever seen before. It is reported that the production was a collaborative public art project. Justin invited hundreds of fans and local artists to draw directly onto thousands of printed still frames of his performance. They were all then edited together to make this cool looking visual, but it is when you slow the video down and actually analyze some of these frames that you find a lot of really questionable imagery. In this specific frame, we can find this symbol that ties.
And he's also, this is interesting, he's chained to a pyramid. And then it says Master 22.
Back to those twin pillars we were just talking about. You can not only find them standing next to the symbol, but he is also chained to this other well-known symbol as well. You guys should know exactly what these symbols normally represent. To make this even more bizarre, the music video was filmed in an LA art gallery called The Seventh Letter. For those who don't know, the seventh letter of the alphabet is a G, just like you see in that symbol.
Wow.
So ask yourself, why is he chained to this symbol? Is this meant to represent feeling trapped, or could there be another connection here? Take a look at some of the other stills I managed to find when I slowed down the video. There is a whole lot of questionable stuff in a lot of these, like we see in this one that shows Justin with fangs. You have to read what is written on each side of him, as it is almost unbelievable. Isn't that a really odd thing to have written there? If you thought that was strange, wait until you see what is in this frame. Look what they made the background behind them. Add this with these symbols in this one, and what this implies becomes very apparent. Some of you should know what that symbol normally represents. And this is why many felt that all of this was possibly connected to the message Yummy was trying to put out there. They think those people depicted in the music video were a representation of those guys who use these symbols. Now, there is a chance Justin or his team didn't draw those images in the background, and it was some of the fans. But the reason that is hard to believe is because they simply could have just not included those stills. The fact that they made it into the video suggests those who edited together either had no issues with it being there or placed it there themselves. Considering that the art gallery was called The Seventh Letter, it does seem like the imagery could have been intentionally inserted there. Think about what this imagery is trying to imply. Then add this with what we discussed about Yummy, and you see why people feel like Justin was crying out for help with this visual. In fact, what he said in this interview seems to imply this very thing. Some of you should remember this interview Justin did with Apple Music. In the interview, he broke down while sending a message to Billie Eilish that many felt could have been a warning.
I think that I was just, living in this shame and all this sort of stuff in my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Do you think the person that the you of then was on a path of self-destruction?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%, yeah. It would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. And just think about how young I was and so impressionable. And you have everybody telling me how awesome I am at all times, you know? And like,
It's like taking a kid and putting a kid in a room full of nothing but sweets.
Right.
And just saying, I'll be back in 2 days.
exactly. I just want people to understand like psychology behind why I potentially have problems in my life. So
With Billie Eilish,
Right.
who in her own way, dealing with this very, very public explosion of success and of attention.
it was so quick. Yeah, and she's crazy. She's a superstar.
What was going through your mind when you saw that reaction?
I wanted to protect the moment. You know, I don't know how many opportunities I'm gonna get. You know, we never know how many opportunities we're gonna get with anybody. You know, I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry, not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me, and you know, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to go through anything I went through, and wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
They believe this too
crazy,
could be
bro.
connected back to what Justin
crazy,
was
bro.
possibly depicting in Yummy. It almost felt like he was trying to warn her about those people. Watching him come to tears shows you that this really seems to affect him. Then, when you look at how he's been seen out and about lately, you start to feel that there could be something heavily affecting him. People also seem to point out how Justin Bieber showed up to the Grammys. Many felt that his
boxers,
performance
bro, like,
was
what?
once again connected back to Yummy, as he showed up only wearing boxers and a guitar. To many people online, this was the final confirmation they needed to see. They felt that he was clearly trying to send a direct message, making the Yummy video feel even more relevant. But you may be asking, why would he place a cry for help in that video? It is an upbeat pop song that isn't at all the right atmosphere to hide such a serious message in. Well, if his goal was to spread it to as many people as possible, what better way than to place it in the music video of a hit song? Considering the video has over 838 million views, there really isn't a better way he could have gotten the message out there. Who knows? This could just be a music video everyone is looking too deep into, but at the same time, it could be a serious cry for help. What do you think? Was Justin Bieber sending a message out with Yummy? Or was it just a pointless video? Seeing everything I uncovered making this breakdown, it's hard to believe it's just random. Honestly, with how he has been acting lately, I completely understand why people believe this. This music video does give me cry for help vibes, especially when it turns dark in the ballroom.
We're gonna stop the video right there because he start talking about Katy Perry and how the videos relate. But I don't know. Some people, there's though the song called Yummy, so it could be taken two ways. He could have literally been doing all that to hype the song up, but it is super weird. And I don't know Justin Bieber to know like will he go that far to promote a song. So that's up to you guys that know or that's fans of Justin Bieber. Do you think that he was doing that for promotion, or do y'all know him better to be knowing like, nah, he was really trying to really say something deeper than that? Let me know down in the comments. Do you think something happened to Justin Bieber when he was coming up? And if so, who is some of the people that you think could have done it? I think Diddy done something to him. That's without a question. But let me know down in the comments what you think going on in Justin Bieber's head. Do you think he's really crying for help? Because like he might be putting like little hints out like this all the time. Cause like I said, I'm not a fan, but you know the people that actually do listen to him all the time could be like, bro, he be trying to put hints out all the time. So y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. And if you like the content, don't forget to hit that like button. Throw us in the algorithm. YouTube done messed everything up again. And if you made it this far in the video, don't be too shy to hit that subscribe button. Get notified when I drop a new video, when I'm updating y'all on the old one. We on our way to 300 subscribers, gang. Thank y'all for tapping into the channel, man, and engaging. I really appreciate it. You want to catch me live, go to TikTok, 8 a.m., or you can go to Twitch at 5 p.m. every day except for Saturdays. You got any clips you want to send me, go ahead, throw it in the community right here on YouTube, or you can throw it in the DMs of any one of my social media platforms. All links going to be available below. I gotta get up out of here though, cause I gotta get on live. But I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for watching. I'm out.
She didn't have to cut me off.